Hi, what's coming up for you in December 2021? Going to start with Aries, we're going to move through to Pisces, and each one is time-stamped in the description box. Also, do check out your full reading for your star sign for December. If you want more information, there is one Aries through to Pisces individually in the description box below. Okay, we're going to look at love life, destiny, whatever else comes up. So let's start with no further ado with Aries. Hi Aries. Okay, interesting first card. I'm going to do 3 cards here. Ooh. And then we're going to chuck a couple of love cards, stuff like that. Okay, Aries, you may have found over the last, I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking couple of weeks that you have been a lone wolf. Okay, this could have been due to, you know, what's been going on for the last couple of years. It could have been due to the fact you've just been feeling not alone, but like you need to sort some things out on your own. You need to think. Maybe you haven't felt like being around people as much. It's quite healthy actually, for a short period of time, you know, for a phase, for you to feel like you need to cut out any outside stimulus that isn't helpful to you. And I think that's how you start December, is feeling like you need to find the answers from within. So you might find that you're meditating more, you might find that you're just thinking more, staring into space more. You know, I mean, for some people, meditation is watching Netflix and, you know, eating chocolate and drinking tea. It doesn't mean you have to be the whole time, okay? But you are reflecting. There's something going on in a situation you're in which requires you to know something that you don't know at the moment. What happens in December, I feel like as we come to the full moon, which is around, I'm just looking in my diary, it's around the 20th, I think, of December, something like that. I feel like it gets more revealed. Let's have a looky-see. So we've got the solstice, haven't we, on the 21st. Is the full moon on the 18th? 19th. Okay, there's a full moon on the 19th. That's a biggie for you. So put that in your diary, because the next card we get from the Hermit is the 8 of Wands. And this is a conversation, an email. It can be a letter. I mean, nobody really sends them anymore, but it can even be like a card because it's holiday season. There is a communication. There is a momentum. Something comes in. Something is spoken of. What is spoken of is the moon in reverse. And when you get the moon in reverse, it's a secret revealed. Okay? Moon in the upright, which represents Cancer, Pisces, many of the water signs, is mystery, you know, not knowing what's below the surface. When you get it in reverse, you find that that 8 of Wands uncovered a mystery. So Aries, what you need to know you will become aware of it. You will be made aware of it. I'm just getting you some love cards around the time of that full moon. Okay, let's have some love cards for you, Aries. So if you're looking as well at your love life, Chuck Spezzano love cards for Aries. Do also check out your individual star sign reading, Aries, which is in the description box for the whole of December. That's a longer video than this one. Oh my God, okay. Aries, leave me a comment as well, because this looks very interesting. Some of you may have had some difficult behaviour. We've got the villain here. Somebody is doing something behind the scenes that you're not going to like or that you're suspicious of, okay? And we get the trap. You're worried that you're falling into a trap that you've been in before. Now, for some of you, this can even be a work situation, you know, someone betraying you at work. Either way, there's strange things afoot at the Circle K, as they say in Bill and Ted. There is stuff going on. If you're getting an inkling, you are not wrong. You probably won't find out until that full moon. And then you get the irresistibility card. Something about it turns a corner for you and you become irresistible, magnetic, which can be nothing but good for you. But until you know this, it feels like you're quite blocked, okay? And that block gets removed around the time of the full moon. Aries, do check out your monthly reading below, and thank you very much. Let's move on to Taurus and hope that I can remember each star sign. Hi Taurus. Okay, what do we need to know for Taurus? Sun, do check out your sun, your moon and your rising in the timestamps. And if you want a fuller reading as well, there is a full Taurus reading in the description box below. You just need to click on it in the list. Whoa, Taurus. Okay, December is a month of healing, the things that you cannot change. Okay, your overall card is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Here we have a soldier that has been wounded by 10 swords, but they are in reverse. You may find this is the last 10 months, could even be when you were 10 or the last 10 years. This is a significant period of time for you. It could be a breakup, it could be, for some of you as well, this is an ancestral healing, a family healing. When you get the tens, particularly the 10 of swords, I see this as those around you. It could be colleagues at work, it can be family, it can be historical, but it's coming back to you, or it has already come back to you in the form of maybe a new relationship or your current relationship, or a connection that you've had, or a connection at work, or a connection with somebody is showing you the things that need to be healed that maybe you hadn't seen before, okay? It's reminding me, and I always say this, as A Course in Miracles, love brings up anything unlike itself to be healed. You've got the sun in reverse, which means something is kind of under the surface, kind of under the radar. There is something that isn't clear. You may have been experiencing gaslighting from somebody, or just felt like you couldn't see your way clear of something. And that may have been happening for some time. And it feels like during December, it's a process of someone shining a torch and then you can see. Until that happens, it feels like with the Six of Swords in reverse, you're almost stuck in a situation, but in a good way. If you stick with this, great healing will occur, which has been needing to happen for some time. And again, we have a full moon around the 19th of December. Look to that time for a time of opening up, healing relationships, healing secrets that have festered. And I feel this may come up for every sign actually, that there is a kind of a revelation, okay? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't wait any longer. That card says you don't need to keep waiting, especially if you feel like it's actually repression and not waiting, okay? Like you're burying it because you don't want to face it. December is the month. Ooh, for facing it. Let's do some Chuck Spezzano love cards. These are quite nice actually. Okay, the first card you get, the difficult one, is loneliness. Sometimes, especially when and I'm getting the word healing crisis, but in a good way, when we're healing, it can feel lonely because however much somebody else can understand and can listen to you, this is your personal journey. When you get the Six of Swords in reverse, somebody, when it's in the upright, comes and rows the boat for you. You row in your own boat to get out of this one, Taurus, but get out of it you will, okay? You get the luck card of adventure. This is about trying new things. If you're dating, trying new types of people out, you know, not expanding your horizons. It can be with friends, it can be dating. I mean, however much you can get out at the moment. Some people are on restrictions, some people aren't. So, you know, obviously do it your own way. But this is about you expanding your horizons, even if it's just online, okay? Laughter, friendship, adventure, kind of busting your comfort zone a little bit. Because some of this has been quite serious, you know, this healing is quite serious, it's quite deep, but at the same time, everybody needs that bright side, okay? And you're no exception. So make sure you're with good friends, make sure you're connecting with the right kind of people. And this healing alongside it is going to usher you into 2022 with a whole different ball game, Taurus, okay? Do check out your full reading for December in the description box below. And I will see you soon. Thank you, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Let's do a little shuffle for you. Gemini, do check out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising. I've time-stamped this particular video so you can scooch in between the three. There is three. Oh, hang on. That's your card that went on the floor. And also, Gemini, if you want your full free Gemini reading, that one is in the description box for the whole of December, okay? So you can click on that one after this. Ooh. Gemini. Okay. 3 major arcana out of 4. We have the High Priestess in the reverse as your overall energy card. For some of you, this is somebody you know. This is either a friend or a colleague or, I don't know, somebody you know. I'm getting feminine energy here. Who is not particularly in harmony with where you want to go. This won't be for everybody, but just for a few of you, this could be a boss, it could be a colleague, it could be a friend, you know, it could be someone to do with your relationship. It just feels like a little bit of interference of some kind. It could be somebody you know with a spiritual connection as well, so just bear that in mind, Gemini. Yeah, we also have the Hermit in reverse. For some of you, there is a lot here to do with coming out of being quite internalized. So this could literally be about what's been going on in the country for the last couple of years, work changes, working from home, all that kind of stuff. It feels like there's a transition here. You're going to be having a transition. And that transition is from being hidden to being more out there. Now, as a Gemini, normally Gemini's quite welcome being out there. But it just feels like not everybody is completely in support of you being out there. Okay? And like I said, it could literally be that you don't want to work from home anymore, or that you want to do X, Y, and Z, and somebody else is just, it's not like a big thing. It just feels like they're standing in your way a bit, okay? We also have Temperance, which is really nice. This is Sagittarius energy. And of course, we're in Sagittarius season, so this is really, really good for you. It's about connecting, it's about friendship, it's about freedom. Parties, if you can go to them, if they're still having parties where you are. If not, even parties online. You know, Geminis are brilliant online. If you're looking to meet someone, that looks good to me too, but it's kind of doing it your own way. It's doing it outside the rules and not really listening to anyone's criticism on that. In the middle of the reading, we've got the Knight of Swords. So you could be involved here with another air sign, or another air sign comes into it. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It feels like there's a need for some, not tough talking, but some straight talking here, like straight to the point. It feels like you may need to be very clear with somebody about where you're going, and you're not going to apologize, and you're not going to explain. Never apologize, never explain. Okay? Let's have a look at some love cards for you, Gemini. Gemini, what do we need to know? Ooh. Okay. You got a saucy one there. Hey, God, it's all going on. Okay, yes. That one. Okay. You get the problem card of loss. Some of you are dealing with somebody who themselves has experienced loss. And I feel like you too have experienced loss. But at the same time, it's time to put yourself first. Okay, that will really resonate with some of you. And with that in mind, we have self-love. Putting yourself first, not when it's easy, but actually when it's more difficult to do so. And then we also get wild abandon. And this is kind of a party card. You know, it's like the nudist card. It's the card of freedom and whipping it off in the fountain and being with others and yeah and woohoo. And you may have felt, because Gemini, you are a very, very sociable sign, even if you're introverted. You may have felt rather cut off from people with that Hermit in reverse. It feels like that's looking to change, but not everybody is in support of that. Just leave that behind. Never apologize. Never explain, Gemini. Okay? Do check out your December reading in the description box below, and I will see you soon, Gemini. Namaste. Okay, Cancer. Hello, my lovely Cancerians. Hello. Again, you are my highest viewing every single month, and that's why I always do you a bonus reading at the mid-month just for you. If you want to check out, I did a really lovely long Cancer reading for December, which is in the description box below. So if this appeals to you, have a look at that one. Click on the Cancer December reading. It was really good, actually. I say so myself. I really enjoyed it. Okay. Let's do a proper big girl shuffle for you, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for December, coming into December? Ooh, no one's had that one yet. We'll do these and then I'll throw some love cards. Major Arcana for you, we've got the Emperor. Now, of course, this does represent Aries energy, but more so it represents divine masculine energy. This is a theme that's coming up for you somehow in December. For some of you, there is a slow and steady progress if you are dealing with divine masculine energy in a relationship. There has been some difficulties, there has been some cross wires, there has been some separation of some kind. I'm feeling like two people running along parallel lines but not actually touching. I don't really understand that, but I feel like some of you will understand that. There is going to be, and there is a full moon on the 19th. Now, I'm not an astrologer. It's kind of in Gemini and it goes over into Cancer. I'm just looking here. Yeah, it moves into Cancer at 4:35 in the morning. So I feel like, yeah, it's kind of your full moon. Some say Cancer, some say Gemini. Just go with the energy that you go with, okay? Just know that around the time of the 19th, because the moon's moving into your sign anyway, and we're moving into the solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, that is a very powerful energy for moving things on for you, for expanding things, for throwing open anything that needs to happen, for healing, for letting things flow. You may have memories, feelings, I don't want to call them issues because that makes it sound bad, and it isn't, to do with your father or the father figure in your life, or divine masculine figureheads of any kind. You may get strange messages, feelings, resolutions, healing, dreams, whatever, about your person you're connected with, but also in terms of divine masculine of the father, okay? We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you dealing with a fire sign. But more importantly, this is not a process to be rushed. Cancerians don't really rush. You're not really the rushing type, are you? You're more the kind of slow and flow, you know, slow and steady, but not steady like an earth sign. Cancerians are slow, but they flow, and there's grace. Have you ever noticed as well, I mean, you are a Cancerian, so you might not have noticed it. Cancerians do that when they're really, really talking. They talk with their hands. And I want you to leave me a comment here. I might try and put this into the Cancer video next time. Have you got prehensile toes? Okay. I'm very close to some Cancerians in my life, okay? And Cancerians that I know can do stuff with their toes, and I'm sure it's because of the claw thing. Let me know. Anyway, I digress, Cancer, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well, because you get loads of Cancer bonus stuff. This is the Emperor. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, so don't rush anything. And the Five of Wands in the middle, which is a gradual clearing of anything that's been standing in the way, that was feeling a bit like you're going through a forest and you've got a stick in your eye. Things start to move for you nicely, okay? You don't really have to do anything towards it. And then the Seven of Pentacles. You come to a time as we're moving into 2022 where you're contemplating what to do next, but it feels more like you're in charge of it than it's just happening to you, okay? Let's have some Chuck Spezzano love cards for you, Cancer. Yes. Yeah, I get that actually. Sorry, I'm just talking. That one I tried to put back because it flipped out and it's come out again. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot going on here. We got the problem card of old wounds. This may be to do with divine masculine energy and the father, okay? Those of you that resonates for, you're going to know who you are. Never enough. It's the same people as the old wounds card. For some of you, again, and this has come up every month, and I think it came up as well in the December reading that's below for Cancer, people pleasing, you know, it's a Cancerian and water sign trait. I'm a water sign as well, so I know where we're going with this, and I know how much we need to work on it constantly, because I don't know why. It's to do with empathy, and it's just something water signs do. I've sort of learned that it's just a thing. But never being able to please someone, don't keep trying. And it's to do with this control aspect, because we also get the problem card of control. What happens here as you deal with the Emperor and the Five of Wands is going into reverse is that you move into 2022 with a more personal control than you've ever had before, okay? You just need to learn how to use it. Water signs, we don't know what to do with control when we get it quite often, but we can learn, okay? Itchy nose for that one. And then self-love. Very, very, very important. What's happening for some of you is as you take divine masculine out of the spotlight, you show up in the mirror. And that's channeled, okay? So goosebumps going on. Woof! Cancer, do check out your December reading below. That's your free monthly reading for you. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, and it's just really good to have you here every single time, okay? So I'll see you soon. Namaste. Hi, Leo. Okay, let's have a quick shuffle for you, Leo. check out your sun, moon and your rising sign. And then if you like the video, there's a free Leo monthly reading in the description box below. So have a look at that. That's a more full video as well for the whole month. What do we need to know for Leo? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, cross watchers. Leo, 2 major arcana already. Okay, Leo. Overall energy card for December, you get the 10 of Wands. A situation is going to get easier. It's coming to an end. But I think it's not as kind of simple as that, you know, and like, yeah, it's just going to get easier, whatever. It feels like it reaches a point of surrender. When you get the 10 of Wands, you reach a point where it's too painful to stay the same. And that isn't easy, but it is good. Okay. And as a Leo, you're brave enough, and I'm sure this theme is a bit in your December reading as well. You're brave enough to feel it. You're brave enough to know when enough is enough, however that comes up for you. Okay. Next to it, we have this 8 of Swords. Something is holding you back, it's binding you, you can't see past it, you don't know how to get past the mental block of it, the restriction of it. Leos will allow restriction for a while, you know, but in the end you'll always rebel. This is what I like about Leos. I'm a wishy-washy old Pisces, and we're just a bit like, I don't know, I'm not putting our sign down because, you know, I've got that rising as well, so I've got to get into it. But what I always like about Leos, being a fixed fire sign, is that you will rebel. You always push out in the end. You push back. You push back. You're going to push back. You've been allowing something or someone to oppress you in some way. Maybe because, you know, if it's at work or in a connection or something, maybe because it made sense at the time. You know, sometimes you do. Sometimes you need to not rock the boat because you are in a situation you can't change, or it's just pays that way. You need to please somebody for a while, whatever, placate them, or you're just too tired, you know, whatever. But that Leo thing is going to kick in. You are going to push back. You are going to whip off these binding things, the blindfold and the bind and whatever, and walk out of the Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it could be an issue of speaking up, speaking out. Okay? Over here we have the High Priestess. Some of this is very esoteric and deeply hidden. Okay, you have a feeling, like with the High Priestess, it's like I've got a feeling in my water, you know, I can just feel that this isn't right. And maybe you can't explain it, and maybe you've been trying and that's what's been holding you back from it, and maybe you just don't care that you can't explain it. And also notice here, because I've got the Sun and I've got the High Priestess with the new moon. We have a new moon in Sagittarius, and it's a new moon solar eclipse, okay? So just look out for that, because it then goes into the full moon 2 weeks later, about the 18th of December. And that window between the 4th and about the 18th is a window for you to break free of a situation to make it better. The Sun, of course, is your ruler. It's very, very Leo-y, and the universe, fortune favours the brave. The universe will favour your move. It's been waiting for you to make it. It understands, Spirit understands why you have been heaping on the crap here with the 10 of Wands and allowing that to go on, because, yeah, that was the timing of it. But time will come where you will literally drop. You'll drop all those because you've had enough. And that for you is a real portal into 2022, okay? Whoa, itchy nose. Love cards, you get infidelity. For some of you, not many of you, this is an issue now. This is funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny. It's not their infidelity, it might be yours. In other words, if you are pushed into a corner, and this is another thing with Leos in relationships, if you push a Leo too much, if you oppress a Leo too much, Leos shine pretty bright. You know, if all the world's a stage, you're kind of the star actor of the Zodiac. People will notice you. You're never short of offers. You're not going to be short of offers here. So that may be something that comes up for you, spilling over into 2022, okay? It is what it is, and it resonates for most of you differently. But yeah, I like the energy of this. Beauty. This is about you being the star and shining, and you haven't been for a while. And however that comes about is however that comes about. You know, it might be Machiavellian, but there we are. That is the energy you're going to be in. And then we get the luck card of tenderness. This is really nice. My thinking on this is if it's to do with a love connection, once you bust out of being more of the supplicant, I think it's going to be fine. I think some people might be offended. I think it's going to ruffle some feathers. But I think fortune favours the brave, Leo. Do check out your December reading in the description box below. And subscribe to the channel as well if you like this reading. And I'll see you soon. Thank you, Leo. Love your reading. Okay, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. What do we need to know for you? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. For December 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Also, Virgo, do check out your free Virgo reading for December, which is in the description box below. Oh, everybody's got that card. Oh, that is your card though. Okay, fine. Hang on. Oof. Okay. I have to know. Woof. Overall energy card, 5 of Cups, Virgo. 3 cups down and 2 cups remaining. Can you even see them? Holiday season. Okay. Virgo is a very contemplative sign. It's my opposite sign. I'm Pisces, you're Virgo. But Virgos go into Pisces and Pisces go into Virgo in that kind of opposite sign thing. Holiday season may see you really doing what a lot of people do at the end of the year as they move into the new year of 2022. Cutting out the things that no longer serve you. And that includes memories as well. We have the Ace of Swords. So you could be dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you are. This is very clear thinking on what to do next. Very clear thinking. It's going to come to you maybe with some sadness, maybe not actually. Maybe you've already had the sadness, particularly if you're dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're going to get epiphanies. And they're going to be epiphanies that come when you're alone. Because you've got the Hermit card, the Lone Wolf. It's your card. It represents Virgo. This is good for you. Time alone, even if you're with other people, which you can as a Virgo, you can still shut off and compartmentalize, can't you? Which is a good thing in this case. This is something, can you see the star in that lantern? The knowledge you need to move forward with something really does come from within. Okay, but with the Ace of Swords, it could come in a dream, it could come in something you overhear, a song or anything. It's very, very sharp and clear. Then we have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of you are dealing again with a water sign, but also this is somebody who can scry. So she can tell the future by looking into the cup. There is a lot of fortune telling in your reading. We've got the sword piercing the crown chakra. We've got what looks like Gandalf looking into the lamp for enlightenment, and the Queen of Cups looking to the cup. Choose your method. It could be tarot, it could be Reiki, it could be healing, it could be just, I have a hunch. It can be whatever you want or whatever comes up. It's going to point you in the right direction, okay? And it's not easy because the Hermit doesn't travel with a pack. The Hermit travels alone. In December, you travel alone, even if you're with other people, because you have a decision to make. And you're fully capable of making it. Chuck Spezzano love card. You get the problem card of betrayal. Some of you are thinking about this. You don't know if it's a betrayal or not. Whether it's you planning to do it or somebody else who's done it, or even if it was in the past, because that Five of Cups is kind of what's gone down, what's happened. It's coming to terms with it. It may be coming to terms with a hostile historical breakup, something that's already happened. You get the healing card of self-worth. Healing is coming to you almost whether you like it or not in December. Use the full moon energy on the 19th to access it, okay, through full moon rituals or healing rituals. You get the luck card of romance. The universe, if you want it, will send you another person or another connection, and it's as easy as that, okay, if you're looking, okay. Phew, Virgo, that's quite a deep reading for you. Do check out your Virgo reading in the description box below, and do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Namaste, Virgo. Okay, Libra. Hello, Libra. Let's do a quick shuffle for you. Libra. Everyone's getting the Hermit. I'm going to shuffle, see what comes out. Libra, if this resonates, you can check out your full free Libra reading, which is in the description box below. You keep getting the Hermit coming up in every shuffle. Okay, that one. Oh, Libra. That's funny. Okay. I put it back 3 times. The Hermit. Nearly everyone has had this card. It's a very winter card as well. And we have the solstice on about the 21st or whatever in the Northern Hemisphere. So some of you are coming out into the light. But certainly something comes to light, okay? When you get the Hermit card, he literally is looking at enlightenment. Something comes to light that's been holding you back in December. And it's very successful. This is a win situation. So it feels like you've been bound or restricted or tied up with something. Just a sec. Sorry about that, there's somebody at the door. It feels like you've been restricted. So you may have been held back at work. You may have been held back in a relationship, or a relationship may have stalled. Something, because we've got the 9 of Swords, something has been, and it could be with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Something has been arrested, put on hold, suspended. And I feel like it's been giving you some sleepless nights, some worry, some strategizing. When you get the 9 of Swords, the 9 swords are always kind of above the person's head, you know, it's very head focused. And you are an air sign, Libra, and it feels like December is a time where you need to figure this out. You need to work something out, but the universe also wants to push you to get there, okay? Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. We've got the Temperance card here, but more importantly, the universe is asking you, can you see where this person is playing with the energies? Universe wants you to play with the energies until it becomes clear which way that you should go, and it will, okay? Now, it's a funny month, December. We've got a solar eclipse on the 4th, and we've got a full moon on the 19th or the 18th. This may come to you in a dream, in a vision, in some kind of weird, like you overhear it on the bus or whatever it is. That energy is a strange one that I can't quantify, okay? And likewise, if a relationship is stalled, it feels like something quite unusual gets it started again, like serendipity of some kind. You also have the 6 of Wands, which we call winner, winner, chicken dinner, okay? This card is a card of triumph, and it is a gorgeous card. Some of you dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I never remember the fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Either way, I like the direction it's going in for you in December, but it hasn't been easy. This could be over the last 9 months. It could relate to September, things that happened in September or started or finished in September, or even to a Virgo, because we've got the card for Virgo. Let's have some Chuck Spezzano love cards. Gosh. Some of you have been involved in a hot and cold relationship that's been stopping and starting. I'm really getting that for you. Yeah. We've got Push Me, Pull Me. Push Me, Pull Me is a card that comes up when you have hot and cold, or when someone backs off when you go forward, or, you know, that whole kind of energy of the rubber band thing, where every time you try and pull on it, they back off, and then when you let go of it, they pull it. This energy has been going on for a while. You know, chase me, or don't. You know, that kind of energy. Self-consciousness. This is the energy of someone who's been thinking about themselves and not really thinking about you so much, and that's been a problem. And also the problem card of rules. Now, rules sometimes are not explicit, you know, they're implicit. It can be you're always the one to make the arrangements, but we never really talked about why. But it does seem to be that way, or whatever it is. What this feels like to me is that you get epiphanies which cut the ties and take you out of a situation that has been restrictive or difficult for too long. Okay, and also fires you off with that 6 of Wands into something a lot better in 2022. Libra, do definitely check out your Libra reading for December in the description box below, and do subscribe to the channel as well for monthlies, for picker cards, and for all that good random stuff. Thank you, Libra. Okay, Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio. Wow. Nice. You get the Fool. Nobody else has had that one. This is a new beginning of some kind. It's the nicest energy. I love the Fool. 0 card, which just says you start fresh, you start anew. It could represent moving into 2022, but it doesn't have to. You know, it does represent a whole new cycle that may have nothing to do with the calendar, okay? 9 of Wands in reverse. You may have had your guard up for some time. You may be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We've got, and let's have a look at this. Nice. It feels like there's been a cycle here of karmic. For some of you, there's been some karmic abuse, and I don't understand that, but you might understand that. And it may have been activated by a connection that you had with somebody, but it may have belonged to a different time. For example, if you had a connection with somebody, it could have brought up all kinds of difficulties with trust issues that you've had from before with other people, okay? For some of you, there is a relationship here, a connection that is very deep and very karmic, but not necessarily very settled. You know, it's been volatile for some time. We've got the Six of Cups in reverse. When you have the Six of Cups in reverse, it's a childhood sweetheart card, and it's the card of having connection, but that connection is sort of psychically challenging. You know, it can be a past life connection. It can be that you don't even know what you would call it connection. That whole kind of, God, I feel like I know you. You know, you feel like you know each other. You feel like each other is home. But again, it's that question that someone I was watching on TikTok of all places said, you feel like home. If someone feels like home, ask yourself what your home was like, because that could be very relevant, okay? What the universe is offering here is either a get out of jail free card if you're in a situation you need to get out of, or just a whole new beginning to something that would be a lot more reliable, because we go here from the Fool to, I love this card, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is what I call my love, meat and potatoes card. It's beyond limerence. It's let's lock this thing down. Let's share a door key. Let's get married. Let's go exclusive. Whatever, you know, whatever shows that this is some kind of committed arrangement starts to take shape in a way that it hasn't before, okay? And I like that. And just for a few of you, if you're involved in something that is absolutely never going to go anywhere, don't be afraid to let it go as we move into 2022. The full moon energy on the 18th or the 19th is going to help you to release it. Oof, sorry, hang on. Yes, okay. Chuck Spezzano love cards, you get fear. Do not let fear of being alone hold you back, okay? And then we get independence as well. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who thinks or wants to be an island. And Scorpio is it's not a strange water sign, it's a strong water sign. It's stronger than, I'm a Pisces, and Scorpio is the strong one out of the three of us water signs. But, you know, I'm very close to a couple of Scorpios in my family, etc. I know what it's like when you get into a Scorpio's heart. You have to be very careful as a Scorpio who you let in, because once you're in, you're in. This is difficult for you, but also such a good thing if somebody is in your heart and not paying the rent, you know, literally heart rent, whatever that is. You get a problem card of neediness. You may be feeling codependent with this person. It may be often with the Six of Cups in reverse. There can be an element of codependence. And that's very difficult to fess up to in a relationship, but just look at it. I'm only asking you to just look at that, okay? Because what this is telling me very clearly, Scorpio, is if you want something different in 2022, you get dream come true, where somebody imagines somebody bringing them flowers and then they appear you can manifest it, and the universe wants to help you, okay? Something real, something tangible, and something good. I nearly wagged my finger then. Scorpio, do check out your December reading. It's free. It's in the box below. So click on that and have a good old look with a cup of tea. And subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll see you soon. Namaste. Hi, Sagittarius. Okay. Saggy. Let's just do a quick big girl shuffle. Saggy, if this resonates, there is a free Sagittarius monthly reading in the description box below this video that you can just click on and get a longer reading. I know. Get yourself a cup of tea, get comfy. What do we need to know? Saggy. Your readings have been a bit more complex recently. Normally I'd do like a Sagittarius reading, and honestly I'd look forward to it because it would be like, do the Sag reading, get to go like this, talk about how lucky you are, that it's my favourite star sign, and it would be the one I would choose. If I could choose myself a star sign, I'd choose Sagittarius. But recently, stuff's got real, hasn't it? Stuff has got real. Okay, so let's look at it. I'm going to look at a bit of difficult stuff, and then we're going to look at the easier stuff, if that's okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You may have been waiting on something or someone. For some of you, this may be a boomerang thing. There may have been, if it's a relationship, breakups, getting back together. If it's a work thing, it's similar. Wanting to leave, staying, wanting to leave, staying. It's this kind of push, pull, being patient. This will work out. Queen of Pentacles. If I'm patient enough, if I stay here long enough, if I just stick with this, it will change energy. But we get Judgment in reverse. Now, when you get Judgment in reverse, there's karma, and it kind of links to me with the Six of Cups, which we don't have, but it's the major arcana equivalent of the Six of Cups. Something from the past is driving your present and your future, and it's not to do with patience or sticking with it. It's to do with clearance and clearing it. This is your season, okay? And normally, as a Sagittarian, if you have difficult energy like this, and it's probably worked really well because you're a sign of movement, you're mutable, you're fire, you're a sign of philosophy and travel and movement and luck. And what you would do if there's something like this is you would change the backdrop. Change your job, change the people you hang out with, change how you do stuff. You're good at moving, you travel, you would adjust the circumstances, you move on, whatever it is. That's not going to cut it here. Your season, and do as well, I'm sure this is reflected a bit in your monthly below. I'm pointing there, below, down here. Your season is all about healing and clearance, because to get to the next bit, which looks rather good, this bit needs to be dealt with. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. Who made off with what then? Somebody did. There they are. It could be your trust. It could literally be some of your property. Whatever it was, it's happened in the past. For some of you, if this is a difficult relationship where you seem to be unhappy a lot of the time, you may find that you cut this. I can't put it any nicer way, really, and it's not a bad thing. That you move away from this, that you cut this, and that gives you a massive opening into something much better. Because you also get the Page of Cups, which is a new offer coming in for love, which I like. probably Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. And you get it with the star, Aquarius energy. But the star here is about wishing on a star, manifesting and manifesting big, particularly in Aquarius season, which is, God, and I never get this right, it's around January the 20th to February the 20th, give or take a couple of days. Okay, have a look online, you can find out when it is. What you do now in Saggy season lands you in Aquarius season with a lot of luck of something new being offered. Either this steps up or something new comes in. Let's have a look at your love cards. Serious readings for you recently, Sag. But you know, Dems to cards. Let's have a look at Chuck Spezzano love cards for Sag. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Okay. Let's deal with this. Deal with it we must. Villain. There's been something. It's 7 of Swords in reverse. You know, I can't glitter that turd for you, but you don't have to. There's been something, hasn't there, in the past? Problem card of revenge. Don't focus on the bitterness, okay? And I know that's tough love and it's not been good. That 7 of Swords, I'm honest, I don't like that vibe of what went down. But it doesn't behoove you to consider it too much, because that's been and gone in a way, and your healing and how you grasp this nettle as to moving into 2022 is more important, so you don't miss out on the good juju. Self-consciousness. You may have been dealing with a narcissist or someone who had a very elevated level of self-interest. And that's me being polite. Okay, and then you get the luck card of floating on air. This is your star card and your Page of Cups. Keep that belief no matter what, okay? Saggy, check out your monthly reading in the description box below. And do subscribe to the channel as well. And I will see you soon. Namaste. Okay, Capricorn. Hi Capricorn. How are you doing? Let's shuffle the cards for you. Capricorn, woof. Where would we be without the Tower showing up? It's only in the shuffle at the moment. So Capricorn, check out your Capricorn reading. It's in the description box below. Nice. Okay. Something big is on the change, and it has been for a while. As we move into December, we've got a new moon solar eclipse on the 4th and a full moon, just a full moon on the 18th or 19th. For a lot of Capricorns, there's been some difficulty around relationships for a while. And there's been some barriers to happiness in this department. I've got this 2 of Cups, which I really, really like. It is the lovely partnership card, and you're the only one who's got it so far, and that's been 10 star signs, I think. It feels like something good, trapped between something a bit more difficult. If you're single, you may have been finding it really challenging with dating. Keep going if you can, okay, because this does get better. You've got the Page of Pentacles, which is the card which a Capricorn will understand, and it's about patience. And you're not usually impatient, but you may have had some difficult experiences when it comes to relationships. You may have felt, or you may feel, we got the Six of Wands in reverse, like you can't get a break. And you'd be right. And we've talked about this a lot. We've talked about Uranus Horribilis of 2019, when we had the eclipses in your sign and it was really difficult. And some of you lost relationships, and some of you lost jobs, and some of you lost all of it. And it was rebuilding, rethinking, retraining, everything. There is still a big change that needs to happen. We've got the Death card, so you might be dealing with a Scorpio, but also you're dealing with radical change coming in. The universe wants to change how you react, how you relate. Look out as well for Mercury retrograde. I think it's in January 2022. Just Google it, because for you it could bring a love relationship to the fore, or you could find someone during that time. That is not normal to say that, because normally retrogrades are not a time that you want to do that. But for you, yes, it could be somebody you already know, as it often is with Mercury retrograde, or somebody new. It's just a hunch, okay? With the Death card, it came out with the Three of Pentacles, working together. Some of you, work and romance could cross over in a big way, or helping somebody, or somebody helping you, ends up with a friendship turning into love. And I love that energy for you. That could be with a fire sign, which is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or I've also got Scorpio. For a couple of you, it's a water sign, but not many. Cancer. Yep. Juxtaposano love cards for you. You get intimacy, and it is really nice. But you struggle with it, like we all do. Along with the erotic, and that is not a bad combo to have, is it? Intimacy and the erotic. And the struggle with it is a lack of self-worth. Saturn, who is your ruler, often comes with a lack of self-worth. And I don't know why that is, but it is there, okay? So you're kind of going against that grain. You need to believe that you're lucky with this. And it feels like if you have that patience, your season for love does come. I love that for you. Capricorn, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out your Capricorn video for December in the box below. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Let's do a shuffle for you. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, and you can check out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign just using the timestamps below. If it resonates, there's a longer free Aquarius reading for December, so have a look. That's in the description box. You just click on the link. What do we need to know for Aquarius? Wow, you got the good cards. Just saying. Okay. Six of Cups, which is quite an Aquarian. Sorry, what am I saying Six of Cups for? Well, because you've got 10 of Cups up there. Six of Swords, moving away from something difficult into something better. And this is moving towards Aquarius season as well. So look out for the building blocks happening in December for your coming into Aquarius on the 20th-ish of January. Pretty sure that's when it happens. Yeah, it is. I like this for you. There may have been 6 months, 6 weeks of trouble and strife here, or something just being difficult, restrictive, challenging, okay, which then turns into something just so much better. Somebody either upgrades their offer, upgrades their behaviour, or you just come in. If you're single, it comes in with somebody, probably a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who just has such a lot to offer you. And it's about time. Do you know what? I'm sure this really ties in with your monthly reading for December. So have a look in the description box below. Yeah. I just kind of vaguely in the back of my mind remember it. This is a love offer, either from someone you're already involved with or somebody new, but it's decent. Okay, it's good because it leads to the 10 of Cups, Mars in Pisces. The big love bonanza, big love bonanza card. The big love bonanza card. Sorry, that's my terrible Australian accent. Big apologies to you Aussies, you know I love you. Okay. 10 of Cups, the card of union. This is decent. This is a new relationship, goes from 0 to hero in 6 months. No messing about. No, I wonder if this and maybe we need to talk that or any of that jazz. It's just zwing, ping, we're here. Okay, this to that, to this to that. You know, it's like one of those where you could end up moving in with someone after a really short space of time. Okay, if this is about a situation you're already in, it moves, it just is so much better. Even if you're getting rid of somebody here and you're moving out of a difficult situation, something much, much better comes in. Or if you're moving away from something difficult with someone you're already connected with, they respond and they react and they come forward with more. A sense of peace and well-being. Nice. Page of Pentacles says this may not happen straight away. You're probably feeling a bit impatient with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Do not, this is the only caveat here, don't rush at it. You don't need to. There's a fast pace to this anyway, but you may be tempted to make it happen or to jump the gun. You don't need to, okay? Let's do some Chuck Spezzano love cards. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Betrayal. This may be in the past with you. This is something you already know about. And it may be past relationships. Problem card of rules. Especially if you're single, expand your type. Okay? Expand your type. It won't be what you think. You know, if it's online dating, move those sliders further out. Okay? Then we get romance. Nice. This is either someone stepping up their romantic game or a new relationship. With the luck card of, woof, let's get it out of the sun, tenderness. I'm really pleased for you, Aquarius. This is a lovely reading. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and check out your Aquarius reading in the box below because I'm pretty sure it's got a lot to do with that one. Okay. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, thank you for waiting. I am a Pisces. I know what it's like. There will come a point where I try and do Pisces first. But honestly, I know that I would muddle up the whole zodiac if I tried to do it backwards. So here we are. Let's have a good old reading for Pisces. Your cards have come out all in one go. What do we make of that, Pisces? This is nice. Okay. These two, it's a bit sunny, so I'm going to put these over there. These two show up together, the King and the Queen of Cups. They don't often do that, and they are a very good match. So you may be matching here with a fellow water sign. It's always a good match, 2 water signs together. I'm going to get loads of comments going, no, it's not. It can be, you know, it really can be, because of that intuitive understanding that you get, isn't it? I mean, I'm Pisces with Pisces rising, and it's just like, when you're a water sign, I'm not saying life is hard, it's just watery, isn't it? You're doing everything underwater, which is, you know, has its challenges, but someone else is swimming in the same waters as you. This is lovely, lovely energy for somebody like-minded. If you are single, we get the Fool, so this could be new. This could be it's a new journey and a new start. We go into 2022, not the same as we were in 2021. And I know we all hope for that every year, or we say this year will be different. It will be different. What Pisces is like a chameleon fish. And Pisceans, the good bit about being an ever-changing, mutable, double feminine sign Pisces, is that you can constantly reinvent yourself almost every hour of every day. And you're good at that. You like it. It feels like you're regenerating a much brighter, stronger fish. This is a real compatible, beautiful love match. It's something that requires something to be let go. We've got the Death card, so it could be with a Scorpio or a fire sign. I'll get to that in a minute. It requires you to move away from a way of thinking, behaving or being that has, sorry Pisces, don't know what happened there, that has got you this far but won't get you any further. Okay, so this could be giving up on some kind of wounded thinking, some kind of negative thinking, or even a type or a pattern of relationship that you've always somehow fallen into but are not prepared to fall into any longer. Okay, we got 2 3s here. We've got the 3 of Wands and we got the 3 of Pentacles. It's growth and cooperation. This requires you to kind of cooperate with the universe in this new way of thinking. It wants you to, it needs you to, and it's going to call you to, okay? The universe wants things to be different for you. It wants to push you towards this absolute union with the King and Queen of Cups. And I love that. I love the way that they're both so calm together. Okay, let's do some Chuck Spezzano love cards on it. Wow. The problem card for us, or for you, is independence. Pisceans are secretly very independent people. I know that a lot of Pisceans have a lot of friends or a lot of connection or a lot of yeah and all that stuff. Pisceans need time alone and they have quite fierce boundaries around that. The universe wants you to receive. You get the healing card. God, the sun's really... Healing card of receiving. Now, you may be feeling, because seriously, my camera just shut off all on its own and I don't know why it did it. When I started talking about how you can't carry on with the same way of thinking as you had before, you may feel very resistant towards this, Pisces, and that's okay. But it's time for you to learn to receive. Pisces are very good at giving. It's about receiving. And you also get the Truth card of healing. Somebody wants to unlock the key to your heart here. And it may have seemed like they weren't capable of doing it, but you may not have been capable of letting them in. And that is a difficult truth. It's your truth as well. If you can explore that truth, it takes you into 2022 in such a better place, Pisces, okay? Such a more authentic place. And this King and Queen of Cups has a very still, very beautiful, very karmic energy that I really, really like. Pisces, do check out your free Pisces reading for December in the description box below, and do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. And thank you to all star signs for being here. Namaste.